I'd like to talk a bit about Jacqueline Scott Corley. This is the judge who is currently serving in the trial as the judge of the Microsoft versus FTC trial regarding the merger of Microsoft and the Activision Blizzard King. So she's serving on that trial in the court, and I believe she's not fit for the role, or the position rather. I think she's not fit for the duty because she has a very clear and direct and immediate conflict of interest. Her son works at Microsoft. This is crazy. I have no idea how she was even allowed to take up the case in the first place. How is it not conflict of interest when your son works for Microsoft and you're making a judgment between Microsoft and FTC? Obviously you're going to favor Microsoft. That would be the expected conflict of interest, right? And even if it's not a massive conflict of interest, even if it's something like she's just thinking subconsciously that she wants to vote in favor, to make a decision in favor of Microsoft, that's still a conflict of interest, even if it's not immediate and clear. So basically what I'm trying to say is that she's not really fit for the role, and a watchdog company has already taken issue with this and issued a complaint about her. She should have recused herself from the role, stepped down from the role, and not taken up this particular case. And it doesn't matter if her son is a low-level employee at Microsoft. It doesn't matter if he's a high-level. It would matter more if he's a high-level, but even if he is a low-level employee, there would be opportunities for him going forward, promotions and things. So does that not indicate that, let's say if the judge made a decision that is not in his favor, rather in Microsoft's favor, then Microsoft could retaliate by not allowing the son, not giving him an opportunity, a promotion that he would have otherwise received. So it's not straight up he's going to get fired if she doesn't find in their favor. It's more Microsoft could retaliate by not providing him a promotion that he was already expected to receive, or he was maybe on track to move up the company ladder. And so that's the first point about Jacqueline Scott Corley. The second point I have about her is that she does not understand the field at all. I think something needs to change with how they do these trials, because how can you have no understanding of the technology and the field and be in this role? Like, she does not understand what a Nintendo Switch and a Xbox is, like the difference between them, because she thinks that the Nintendo Switch is something, she said, basically they were talking about the Xbox and the Switch and how they compete, or whether they compete, and she was trying to argue that it does compete. But not only that, she just said the Nintendo Switch is better than the Xbox. Like, she just comes out randomly and says, so she asks the lawyers, so Nintendo Switch is better, right? Because you can take it out and about with you. But that's not how this works. It's a different type of product. It's made to be more portable, but it has a massive disadvantage of massively less power. So she does not understand technical specifications, even though they've been going over this in the previous days of the court trial. They went over the various specifications of the Xbox and the Switch, how the Switch is drastically less powerful, so obviously you're going to get an inferior experience. Even if they did port over Call of Duty, you're going to get a much worse experience, right? And then the funniest thing was when she said X Pass. She was trying to talk about Xbox Game Pass and she said X Pass. How do you not understand that Xbox Game Pass? How do you not know the terminology, the basic terminology of these things that you're discussing when you've been, this is so core and so central to the case. How do you not know what these things are, the names of them? How do you not know the name of the Xbox subscription service? The catalog is Xbox Game Pass. And how do you not know the name of xCloud, or Xbox Cloud Gaming is the name of the cloud gaming service? How do you get confused between them? She just does not have much idea about the case, and she's really out of her depth with this case. It's very obvious. She doesn't understand very simple things. And there's more instances of this that I'll be talking about later as I review what was said. And it's just really, really strange. I don't think she would be allowed to take up the case if this was a UK case, right? That would just be a conflict of interest. It wouldn't even be allowed to go ahead. But somehow, because maybe this is how things work in America, I have no idea, but this is just a clear case of conflict of interest, and it should not be allowed to proceed in this way. The judge has a responsibility to be absolutely impartial, and the way she's going about things, it doesn't seem like she's impartial at all. So yeah, that's all I have to say. I'll be talking more about the Microsoft and the Activision case later on in some more videos.